Hi, this is Saen Higgins, and we're going to talk a little bit about Texas. So I got my Texas mug with me, Lone Star State, which is a deed state that acts, tastes, and smells like a lien. You're getting 25% penalty on it. But what I really want to talk about is not just Texas. I just have my Texas mug in front of me, so that was started thinking about it. It's a great market. I've got some people that are working that with me. But just more importantly is the fact that you can start buying tax deeds online. Okay, tax deeds online. And I'm going to say cuidado. Be very careful. Okay, because you're buying deeds online, but remember, you're buying the property. You're not buying a lien that's going to redeem. You're not buying a lien for $1,000 on a $100,000 property, with all that stuff. You're buying a deed. Okay, when I say that, I mean you own the property. There is no redemption period. For instance, I bought a deed online. I paid $8,000 for it, but I knew because of my research that it needed about $15,000 to $20,000 worth of work to make it sellable. I was okay with that because I paid $8,000. We put $15,000 into it, and we're selling it for $70,000. Like, good return on my money. Okay, but I also knew I was very careful about everything inside of that. So if you're doing it online, one of the things I've seen, there's several companies out there, Bid for Asset, Real Auction. Real Auction just got into the fray in Florida. I don't know if they're doing such a great job. I think they're adding more confusion than anything else. But I think over time, it'll probably sort itself out. But I'm just saying, be careful when you're doing things online. Make sure that you have the resources to do the research. A lot of you will not be comfortable with buying online, because buying the deeds online, because you haven't seen it, you don't have that experience and what have you. And I can totally empathize with what you're saying. If I didn't have the resources in 20 years of doing this, I'd probably be a little nervous also. So just be careful. Understand what you're doing. Make sure that you've got a current picture of the property, not a Google Earth map thing. I mean, what that picture shows and what could be there could be totally two different things. Make sure that you've got current Zillow information. Remember, Zillow's not buying the house from you because they say it's worth $100,000. Doesn't mean it necessarily is. Make sure you know what the rental market is. What's your exit strategy with the property? So, what are you going to do? What's worst case scenario? I mean, I'm looking at this property as if for $8,000, let's say it cost me $30,000. Let's say I made just a total blunder and it was going to cost me $30,000, $40,000 to fix up. Well, it's still an $70,000 to $80,000 market. So even if I had to put $40,000 into it, which I wouldn't have, okay, I would be in at $48,000. That's $50,000. You sell it for boom, you're still out and you broke even. Nobody wants to break even. What I'm saying, I wouldn't have. I probably would have sold it to an investor for $15,000. I don't know where you come from, but that's a pretty huge, healthy return on my money if I only paid $8,000 for it. Okay, so I'm okay with blowing out of it like that, but I never had to do that, but that's an option. So remember, with tax lien certificates, you got a little bit more cushion, but that doesn't mean you don't need to be careful. So when you're buying tax deeds online, the point of this is be careful. Make sure you know what you're doing, and we'll help you out with any of that you need. Okay, this is Saen Higgins saying tax deeds are online. Cuidado. Be very careful.